And the ego fights hard to keep us outside the present moment. It's fighting for its very life. And the worst thing you can do with your ego is to go to war with it. Well, I was only just 21, I think 22, and I was a combat soldier in Vietnam. It was just coming on dusk. We were on a patrol, and I had a real bad feeling about this. I just sensed that as we were going, and it was just getting dark, and I just feel that something is not right ahead. And I guess that was my intuition. And sure enough, 100 meters on, we walked straight into an enemy ambush. We had no idea how many there were of them, but we were totally caught in the open. So anyway, we went to ground, returned the fire, and I was absolutely terrified. And I reckon I had about 5 seconds to live because we had no cover. With the whole ground around us was just being shot up by the enemy bullets. And so I thought, well, if I've got 5 seconds to live, I might as well go out, just relax. So what I thought, what's happening inside of me? I could feel this incredible terror in my abdomen. My abdomen was tense. So I thought, well, that's really interesting. Let me just feel that just before I die. And I went in, and of course, I was fully present with it. And that's the discovery I made. And what I did is I felt that feeling, and that's what released it. And suddenly I had my first major integration of my life. But it took me another 10 to 15 years to put it in a teachable form because I didn't understand it. And so it took me many years to be able to understand so I could teach it to others. And now breath integration was born, and this is what the method is. Teaching people how to be present with what they feel. And you don't have to believe in anything, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to have an ideology, you just have to be present. It's a miraculous process. We go to war because we are full of little wars inside ourselves.
Idziemy na wojnę, ponieważ jesteśmy cali wypełnieni małymi wojnami wewnątrz siebie.
Yeah. Remember, there's nothing wrong with values.
Pamiętajmy, nie ma niczego złego z wartościami.
Nothing wrong with victim cycles.
Nie ma niczego złego z kołem ofiary.
Nothing wrong with anything in the universe.
Nie ma niczego złego we wszechświecie.
And this we find difficult because we're so stuck with our values.
I dla nas jest to trudne tak podejść do tego, ponieważ wszyscy
is that my life was so terrible after Vietnam. I was twice nearly committing suicide. I was depressed a lot of the time, drunk the rest of the time. And I thought, well, what have I done all my life? I've searched for love. And what do I have? I have misery. So because I like to experiment with life, I decided that, okay, I had an experience in Vietnam I don't understand. So what if I started just searching for fear? And this is totally opposite to what people believe.
He knows what he's teaching about. He's always fully present, very authentic, and he's not a teacher. No way, he's not a guru. He's just a partner. He's as equal as we all are, and that makes it so easy and so understandable.
When I started as a seminar leader, it was very different to how it is today. Not many people were doing this, and I had a message I felt I wanted to pass. But there was also a lot of resistance to people actually taking that level of responsibility to own their own feelings. And this was quite a new idea for many people. But what I'm seeing today, people are more open to this. You cannot have a true life without responsibility. It means I'm responding to the present moment. I'm taking charge of my own life by dealing with my feelings. My work is not about getting rid of fear, but making it conscious. And when we make the fear conscious, it dissolves, and what is left is love. So I'm not interested in love. I'm interested in fear, because when people go in and feel their fears, it's released from the body. And what are the results? Is love. I don't have to teach people love. This is who they basically are.
Six years ago, I experienced a brain stroke. Actually, doctors didn't give me any chance to survive. I was paralyzed, I didn't feel anything, and I was actually meant to die. And I had this trauma for almost 6 years, and today it was released. So I'm really touched by the fact that it happened. It was not that I was waiting for it, it just happened. This, what was freezing me, it was released today. So it looks like I feel my body again.
I like very much Colin's stitching style. It's very clear, it's very simple, it's so uncomplicated that everyone can understand it, and first of all, everyone can really feel it. It's safe. I would use the word safe.
And he's full of humor.
Yeah, it's fun.
And this is
The rational mind has no understanding of the present moment. Only deeper consciousness, subconscious, understands the present moment. So we work in the subconscious, bring people into those past fears by being fully present, not to change, not to get rid of them, but be here now with them. And a miracle happens, like it happened to me in Vietnam. And that's where I learned this from. Be present with your greatest terror, and that releases the pain and the fear.